Hi. Today we're going to look at an issue that comes up, and it's fairly common, but we're also going to look at a solution that you might not have thought of and actually might save you from throwing away your tablet and giving up on it. So most homes have a device of some sort, tablet, book reader, and this is just a smaller version of that larger tablet there. Or even a phone, this can happen to. One thing that happens that's fairly common is it just stops working. One day you go to turn it on and it won't turn on. And so you go, well, maybe I didn't charge it enough. So you plug it back in and you try to charge it some more, still nothing. Or it acts as if the battery's dead. You try to charge it, and when you go to try to use it, it gives you some indication that the battery is very low or that it has not received a charge. Now, this is not always the case, but it happens a lot that we have a charger that comes with our device. And then we have a charger that comes with another device. And we end up getting more devices and more chargers. And what can happen is we're like, well, it's a USB connection, so I'm going to go ahead and use it on my other charger because I don't know where my original charger is for my device. So I'll just use a different one. And what can happen is your device might not be getting enough amperage. Not every charger gives out the same power that the other ones do. And despite what you might have heard or believe, they don't all, if it's got a USB connection on it, it doesn't give you the exact same power. The way to find out is to look at it. If you look here, we're going to try to get a little close here. Hopefully you can see it. You can see here there are two different powers. This device charges a battery and it has a USB connection. We're concerned with the USB connection. Now if you look at the USB connection, you'll see most USB devices give 5 volts. Great. That's the same almost all the way around. 5 volts, 5 volts. You'll see if you look on the back of your charger. But what we're concerned with today is the amps. This one gives 800 milliamps. Well, if you haven't looked at any other ones, that doesn't sound bad. But if we look at another one, and we'll try to find one that we can read a little bit better. This one, hopefully we can see it. Output, 5 volts, 1.5 amps. If you remember, the other one was milliamps, 800 milliamps. So let's say 800 milliamps. That would be probably about a half of 1.5 amps. Now, so let's say I used this charger when normally I was using this charger. The device that I'm charging from this might not get charged. It might not get sufficient power to charge the battery. Some batteries require a certain amount of amperage to gain a charge, to start saving that charge up and saving that charge up. So you need to make sure that if you're using a specific charger for a specific device, that you continue using that charger, or you make note of what amperage is the output on there. If you bought it new, the manufacturer is going to ship the correct charger with the device. They're not going to send you a charger that gives insufficient charge. They're going to send you one that gives sufficient charge for the particular device. And if your device requires 1.5 amps, you should continue using a charger that gives out 1.5 amps. All of them are going to say output 5 volts or 5.2 like we saw in the other one. But the amperage is what we're concerned with here. Let's say I tried to charge this device and it was expecting to get 1.5 amps and I'm giving it 800 milliamps. It's either not going to charge or it's going to charge extremely slowly. And like you'll let it charge overnight and you're used to getting a full charge in the morning and the next morning you see it's only 30%, 50%. That can happen. If you're not getting the correct amount of amperage, then you could be causing your device to look like the battery's dead or the battery's not holding a charge or it's just not working. I had a device that I was charging with, I believe it was this one, and it had 800 milliamps and it was just not charging, and I'd use it and then it would have less of a charge. I'd try to charge it and then I'd use it again and have even less of a charge until it wouldn't turn on at all. And this might have happened to some people out there where it just didn't charge at all. You kept trying to charge it but with the wrong charger and thinking that, well, it's got a USB. My other one has a USB. We'll just charge it on the other one. You need to be aware of what amperage you have coming out of these things. That way you won't have happen where you'll be like, well, I guess it's dead. I'm going to return it or I'll just throw it away. You might have a perfectly good device. You just might not be giving it the correct amperage. So there's a quick solution. If you're having that trouble, check into that. That might be your problem. And if it is, excellent. I'm glad I helped you out. If it isn't, well, then we can look at other issues that it could be. But this is a common issue that happens, and you might want to check on your device if you have something that similar to that happening. You have a charger and you have several chargers in the house. Check the amperage if you're having trouble charging a device, because that might be the issue. And you also might want to check and see if your charger has gone bad. You check several different chargers and they have the same amperage and one works better than the other, then your particular charger might be going kaput. So this video was on checking your charge that you're getting out of these things, and it might help save your device. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and check out our other videos.